Oh baby, a new day and a new cavalry commander. Let's discuss Justinian, who should invest on him and if it is the right commander for you. But before we start, I have a conspiracy theory. I think the reason they released a commander with the name Justin in it is because of this guy, Justin aka Yoda, also known as the most powerful player in Rise of Kingdoms. Shout out to Justin. This guy basically supports every single content creator, spends hundreds of thousands of dollars in the game, and I think this is a gesture for Justin. I don't know, that's what I think, and I'm dead serious about it. Shout out to Justin, and let's dive in and start with skill number 1. Light of Rome. Oh, of course, he's a cavalry, conquering, and support. I think cavalry and support is a great combination. We've seen in the past with Saladin, and he was a beast back in the day, and people still do use him actually. So cavalry support is pretty good for open field, and also we have conquering for rallies. Light of Rome. Deals direct damage to a target troop. Damage factor 2.5k. What is wrong with these single target damage factors with these cavalry commanders? I don't know. If this commander is the leader of a rally attack, we already knew that he's a rally commander, so of course he's going to have skills related to rallies. The target's defense is reduced by 30%. Amazing. If the target is surrounded, adds 3 surrounding troops when calculating effects that factor in the number of troops surrounding the target. And it also says does not increase the number of troops actually surrounding the target. I will explain it just in a moment. If the target is not surrounded, the number of surrounding troops will be set at 3 for effect calculations, but the target will not actually be surrounded. On first glance, it looks complicated, right? But it is certainly not. First of all, this sentence does not increase the number of troops actually surrounding the target. The reason why they specifically say that is because, if you guys didn't know, there is a cap of how many players, how many marches can surround one target. If you are surrounding a fort, that's why alliance leaders or officers always screaming on Discord voice chat, stop surrounding if you don't have full technology. Because, if I'm not mistaken, the maximum number of troops that can surround a target or a fort, a structure, is 10. So if your marches or you alone with one march attacking, let's say, a flag that is swarmed down, you are preventing another player with a better technology to attack that flag and help the swarm. And that's why it says it does not increase the number of troops actually surrounding the target. So it will add additional 3, but on paper you can still swarm the target with 10 different marches. And thanks to the last sentence, even if there are no other troops, even if you are hitting a target just with a Justinian march, the target will still be surrounded. I mean, it will be registered as surrounded, and the duration is 5 seconds. Massive. I think 5 seconds is like, feels like an overkill. Skill number 2, Renovatio Imperi. Cavalry units led by this commander gain 30% increased defense. Pretty good. You have a little bit of tankiness. While outside of Alliance territory, Cav units deal 5% more damage, which is nice, and gain 15% increased march speed. I've already explained the benefit of increased march speed having it on cavalry, since it's the fastest unit type. Like, it gives you so much room of breathing, it gives you a lot of versatility. You can catch most of your enemies and you can run away from most of your enemies, so that is pretty good. Corpus Juris Civilis. Cavalry units led by this, let me grab my pasta. Cavalry units led by this commander gain 20% increased health. 20% is a bit underwhelming when attacking cities or strongholds. There it is, another skill related to rallies. Their troop takes 10% less normal attack damage. Decent. Restless Emperor. Cav units, again led by this commander, gain 10% increased attack while on the map. Super mediocre. Whenever their troop launches a normal attack while on the map, this also counts for rallies, don't worry. It has 10% chance to deal additional direct damage to the target troop, damage factor 80 times number of your troops surrounding the target, up to 5 troops. Now this one is important because it says number of your troops surrounding the target. So if you're only hitting with one march and your other alliance members attacking the same target, this is not going to affect your damage factor. This is 80 times number of your troops surrounding the target. And cooldown is 5 seconds. I think again that is super nice. Like, dealing that additional damage every 5 seconds, I think it's quite powerful. Sleepless Emperor, this is the enhanced version of the last skill, Restless Emperor. And I think the little connection between, Restless and Sleepless, the name of the skills, are quite, it's a nice touch. Cav units led by this commander gain 15% increased attack while on the map. I wish this was like at least 20%, like 10% increase. Whenever their troop launches a normal attack while on the map, it has this time a 30% chance to deal additional direct damage to the target troop. So you are tripling the chance of dealing that additional damage. And also, damage factor goes to 100 from 80, again, times number of your troops surrounding the target up to 5. So what do I think about this commander? Let me bring up the second image as well, and I will be back just in a second. Alright, so I think, first of all, his talents are, as I said at the start of the video, are pretty strong. Cavalry, conquering and support, cav and support synergizes really well. For open field, I think he is just good, like he is versatile. This is quite important for high spenders, right? Because when you invest on a commander, when you expertise a commander for rallies, and I think he will work really well with Nevsky, I will explain it in a second. When you expertise a commander for rallies, it is really good to have that flexibility, that versatility, that being able to use that commander on the field fighting and get a lot of benefit from it. And I think Justinian, yes, he is lacking, let's see what he's lacking for open field. He's lacking the AoE damage, he's lacking debuff, he's lacking, yeah, he does have a debuff, but it's for rallies and his first skill. He's lacking buffs. Yeah, he does have good single target damage, he does have the movement speed, increased defense, increased health, but also attack buffs are not that great. So in my opinion, he's just going to be quite decent in the field. So if you're a high spender and you decided to max Justinian, I think you can certainly use him in the open field as well, if you don't have better commanders to use in the field at that time. And as I said, I think his best rally pairing, rather than the latest commander we reviewed 2 days ago, is going to be Alexander Nevsky, because Nevsky benefits massively thanks to this skill when targets are surrounded. And whenever Justinian uses his first skill, even if there are no other troops, the target will count as surrounded for 5 seconds, and I think it is massive and it will help Nevsky a lot. I might be wrong, I will see, I will check the testings when these commanders are released and when big boys like Justin himself expertises this commander and maybe shares his reports. But I think, as I said, Justin with Alexander Nevsky is going to be stronger rather than Justin and Ho Chu-bing. If you are free to play, low spender, or even a mid spender who doesn't lead rallies and purely fights in the open field, unless you are trying to go for 5 cavalry marches or 6, 7, whatever, like pure cavalry, I cannot recommend Justin at this moment for you, for open field fighters, because there are other priorities like Nevsky, Joan, Ho Chu-bing, like a lot more stronger compared to Justin for the field fighting, in my opinion. Once you max out all those commanders and you still want to invest on cavalry, yeah, you can certainly use Justin for open field as well, but as I said, he's not going to be the absolute best commander. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I see you on the next video. Goodbye. Wait, my hand didn't show. Goodbye.